Hi Virgo. Can we talk? Yes or no, baby?
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 955.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Allen going to change it up. Throwing on 1st down. Allen steps away. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills use the early
White Hawk.
to get on the board first
Boom.
here in this one.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. It's a run with Mostert, and he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen will try again on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. 3rd and 4. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
8-6 the score after one. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and there's a diving catch. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Tua going to throw. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And Diggs has, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
field. Let's get off the field. It's a safety green.
Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. In motion goes the tight end. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Pay attention.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Hey, tight. Mike 55.
On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Check 55, Mike. All day, every day, any day. Mike 55, Mike 55. Me and you all day.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
50.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, nice move. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 40 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
Allen maybe with a free play. That'll be complete to Cook. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are...
You need to work your way back to the bowl.
You get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two,
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Mostert off the read option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Field, black. Let's put that team on the clock. Hey, Max 42.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10. Running right on the option is Tua. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Terrell Bernard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
21G. Wait. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Here we go, D.
Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
all will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Throwing Tua. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here.
Raheem Mostert, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
Ooh, I'm here. Yo,
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
51 for Mike, boy. 51. I got it.
To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage the comeback.
thank you. Thank you. Deshaun Elliott. The Joker, y'all don't know nothing about it. Oh, yeah, look. Snatch him. Stephon Diggs, who? That's a highlight.
2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
2nd down and 4. Oh, he sheds himself free. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Here's a 2nd and 8. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Throwing to start here is Tua. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are on the board first here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Making it happen, Cassie. Making it happen.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
for a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
This is our time. Our time.
Tua now on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll roll him out right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.